Evening all, we're back in Kerbal Space Program. It's been a very long time, I know, I'm sorry. Kerbalism has finally been updated to 1.2 and we can start again, hopefully without all the issues we had last time, but don't worry, this time I'm smart enough to have it all backed up separately. Won't happen. So let's get into a new game. No reversing of flights, missing crew members don't respawn, so if they die, they are dead. Pick my flag, and off we go. Thank you, Gene Kerman. So, as with the start of everything, science. And some missions. Gather science from missions and launch our first vessel. 2 starting contracts that pretty much everyone has to start with. Oh, thank you, Werner von Kerman. Let's build ourselves a little rocket, not even a spacecraft. Can't get a space. Well, we could get to space, but no, bit too early for that. Science. Now, of course, I'm not just playing with Kerbalism. I have Kerbal Engineer installed. I've got. Let's go through. What have we got? We've got. Easy vessel switching, I've got gravity turn continued, Kerbal alarm clock, Kerbal attachment system, Kerbal engineer, Kerbal inventory system, joint reinforcement, Kerbal planetary base system, because I thought that would go quite well with Kerbalism. Oh. And right, what else we got here? Kerbalism, obviously. Planet Shine, Scatterer, although I'm using stock vision enhancements. I'm not sure why Scatterer's in, but they're playing nice together. See, I have clouds, very pretty clouds. That's to a, and also I've got a nebula skybox. Look at, isn't that gorgeous? Hood's Calm Nebula Skybox. Lovely, absolutely lovely. But anyway, we're here. Gather science. A staging right because you don't want to launch a parachute with an engine. So, early science. Let's get a crew report. Let's get some materials. Now, as you see, I've got no pop-up for the science window. That's something Kerbalism actually changes. It's not sure if I like it or not. It's a bit of a weird thing. All the data goes into here, into like a hard drive in the pod. So, not sure if it's a good or bad thing. Anyway, let's go and see what trouble we can get ourselves into. Irisku in flight as well. There we go. The big drawback to this, not having the windows pop up to know, is whether I've done the experiment before or not. Obviously I've got 2 containers here. If I was to do both of them on the launch pad, it would just store the data for both of them. It wouldn't tell me that I've already done that experiment. So yeah, I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's just the way Kerbalism changes science because of the way it transmits it. Rather than just instantly coming back or come back very quickly, it takes a lot longer to transmit science now. See how that goes. I just have to keep my brain going, I suppose, and remember what's what. Here first. He went up, but more importantly, he came back down. Let's get a crew report from the shores and an EVA report. Do that on the launch pad, did I? Board and don't have any experiment. How strange. Yep, the EVA report went in. How? Not sure what happened there. A weird bug of some description. So there we are. 1 successful mission. Science has been gained. Oh, spend the science. War rockets. Quite have enough for that, but we do have enough for that one. that gives us another science experiment, which is always useful. And missions, lots of survey missions, flight above, not right now I don't think. Test the booster at the launch site, that's a nice easy one, and test the parachute, that's a nice, because you need boosters to leave the ground and you need parachutes to come back down safely. So, it was that one, we have to test that one, and then we have to get up to 5,000 meters. Oh, we're going to need more than one. I don't think one flea can get us to 5,000 meters. So why have one when you could have two? And also add some more science on board the craft. Temperature, pressure, and a radiation counter. Also going to add Kerbal Engineer flight computer there. Now, I added that little flight computer from Kerbal Engineer. Give me the displays up here. Tells me my altitude, or the apoapsis height. Sorry, the altitude to terrain. It's unbelievably helpful. Some of the things that Kerbal Engineer does. It's fantastic little mod. Highly recommended. Well, they're going in. Oh, that's a strange one. Apparently EVA reports have an issue going back in the pod, but then do go in the pod anyway. How very strange. Right. Station right again. So, away we go. Hopefully this can get me to 5,000. One flea was probably... It was. One flea was enough to technically get me to 5,000. That's what I get for not paying attention. But oh well, we can slow down a little bit and then fire the next one. And that wasn't very well planned. That's obviously gone a lot further than I had expected. Yes. Well, let's see if we can catch it on the way back down, shall we? So, let's gather some more science. All the science I forgot to do on the launch pad. Now, mods like X Science, which pop up to tell you have science available, doesn't really work with Kerbalism due to the way it stores it. It would always be telling you had like a temperature scan available because it's looking on the object itself, looking there to see whether it's got science. Of course, the science is stored in the pod now with Kerbalism, so it causes problems. Ditch that. Hopefully the atmosphere is thick enough to slow us down, because we're slowing down. That's okay. Yes, I think we've got this. This should be okay. There we are, and push the button, complete the test. Nice and simple. I think I've done that one already, but well. I'm not sure if you have a scientist on board that you can just renew them from inside the pod now, rather than having to go out to them, because before you obviously had to go out to pick up the data. But I have to give that a small test. Find out. I don't know whether Kerbalism's changed that. There are so many things that have changed from the last time I played Kerbalism. It's almost like a completely brand new mod again. So, temperature of the water, pressure of the water, and radiation of the water, along with the crew report and a report. We board again. Yes, EVA reports are somewhat broken, but I am still getting them. Evo report landed, Evo report splashed down. Yep, still getting them, so not really sure what's going on there. It's working, so there we are, more science, playing complete experiments, more missions. Unlock the next there. And let's see what else we've got to do. Focused atmospheric surveys. These are awkward, to say the least. Some of them you need planes for, but having a plane at almost 20,000 meters is quite difficult. So it would lead towards rockets, but then aiming rockets in the right place, difficult. They're doable, not really something I want to do right now though. Check the atmosphere. Administration says legally we cannot call ourselves a space program without actually going to space. Well, let's fix that, shall we? And take the swivel engine into flight. Yes, we can do that at the same time. Right. So we've got all the science attached to this. Let's put the Kerbal engineer on the pod. I think there is a mod that allows you to put Kerbal engineer into crew pods and things, which I didn't see when I was going through the list, so I don't know if it's updated yet or if I just missed it. I'll have to have a look because life a little bit easier. Those and the swivel engine as whistler fins pointed in the right direction. Right. Okay. So, Jeb, you're going to be the first Kerbal into space. Staging, that is correct. I have bad memories of taking Valentina on the first flight. He ends up dying. So for now, we'll stick with Jeb. Right, so you do an EVA report here. I think I did this. Can't remember. Do it again anyway. Temperature, log pressure, log radiation, report as well. Again, things I think I've done already. Be sure I have. So, up and away. I think just going straight up is probably the best way to do this. 180 meters. Right, there we are. 54 kilometers. That should slow us down enough to get within this here and the right speed. May even have to go a little bit faster, I think, but well, we'll see. We've still got fuel, so our orbital. Not that we're going to get into orbit because certainly don't have the Delta V for that. There we are. There we are. Complete. Rah. And now we need to escape the atmosphere. So let's just go. 80, that's well beyond the atmosphere. I think the atmosphere is 70, is that what it is? Yes, yes, 70 kilometers. So, here we are. Jebediah, are you ready? Are you prepared for this? You are in space. Congratulations, Jeb, the first Kerbal to leave our atmosphere. It is officially now a space program. Well done. So let's get all the science. Radiation, pressure, temperature, and not really sure if we could head anywhere particular. I don't think we've really got the fuel to change our trajectory. Let's give it a go. Let's head that way with the rest of our fuel. Let's see where that ends up. We're going to end up in the water anyway. Oh well. Jeb, you've done it. You've done it. You're the first Kerbal in space. Congratulations. How do you feel? You can't EVA because we haven't upgraded the astronaut complex. Don't know how weightlessness works. So let's come back down. Be heavy, and we are going pretty quick. Obviously, because I've still got everything attached to the craft. Kind of hoping tumbling a bit would slow us down, but that doesn't appear to be working. So let's just use the actual pod itself. Hope that it slows down quick enough. Ah, yes, there we are. We're fine. We're fine. You're perfectly safe, Jeb. Look, it was all done to plan. Come down through the cloud layer. Visual enhancements and scatterer really do make this game fantastic, especially the sun flares. They are very, very good. Now down we come for another splashdown. And splosh. I'll do the mystery goo. I think we've done that already. Sure, we've done that already. But hey ho. There we are. 72 science. 300,000 funds now. And I'm not sure why Jeb didn't get any experience. He left the atmosphere. Surely that's worth something. Oh well. Right. We've now got whole different things. The Juno engine. Tested Rocamax this couple while splashed down. Well, we can do that. That's quite. All that into flight. Into orbit. Wow. A very high orbit. No, that one can wait for the moment. Let's do another hauling mission. So we need. Oh, that's got. Oh dear. I did not really look through that. That's really odd looking, and I don't think it's going to work. Let's give it a try, shall we? Let's give this crazy contraption a go. I really don't think this is going to work. I think that's got too big of a resistance for this to fly correctly. Right, we need to get radial coupler to 30 kilometers. Well, it looks as if it's working. range. I don't have Ferrum Aerospace installed, so this is going to use the stock system for its aerodynamics. So obviously it's probably ignoring the fact that that's not actually attached or anything. But it is floating there by the power of, I'm not sure what. House magnets? Strange looking. Oh, there's an important lesson for you. Always read the contract before you accept it. Or sign it. Oh, and I've not been paying attention at all. Because I'm too busy looking into there. We've gone back into space. However, we've completed that contract because of reasons that, again, 1,650 meters a second. So yes, that's a very large, very forgiving contract. Luckily, phew. Ooh, foolish me. In fact, extremely foolish me. That has to be splashed down. And that little parachute isn't enough to bring that back. Oh, what a fool I am. How daring we can be. Come down pretty quick. You don't have enough fuel for braking properly, so this is we are slowing down. Oh. Wow, that's impressive. We have slowed down well enough for our parachute to work. Theory. Now, if I could just get to it and deploy it. Well, that's... I can only assume that the resistance of this thing has had its effect on us, has slowed us down enough. Because I really thought that this whole system would have to be detached. Engines are heavy, very, very heavy things. Parachute's open. We're coming down at about 11 meters a second. Probably going to destroy the engine. But then I do have a little tiny bit of fuel left. So, maybe. Just maybe. Oh. Oh, now that's a shame. That's a shame. Everything came off. The decoupler is still down there. Underneath here. Oh, that's an absolute shame. We were close. But I didn't read the first contract, so I screwed that up completely. Oh well. So, test the rocket max decoupler while split down. Or am I a possible idiot and actually wanted the big round thing tested and realised that yes, I am an absolute fool. The Rocamax brand, it was that one. It was actually that one that we wanted to test, the one that was still attached to the craft. That just needed hauling. Oh, foolish me. Right. That one because it works. Well, that makes me feel like an idiot. So, not only should I read the contracts, I should actually read the contracts whilst they're here. Read what the hell's going on. Still, I'm sure Jeb doesn't mind. He seems to enjoy the flying. This time I can control the engine a little bit better. Actually set this all down in the water, I feel. I can slow our descent down to about 5. 4, that should do it. Nice and gentle. There we are. And then we test it by pushing the button. There we are. Contract complete. That was all planned. Jeb obviously did it because he wanted another flight. That's what it was. Yes. Yes, you believe me? Right. Well, we have 78 science. We can get more rockets. Buy one of these. One, do you think? Buy. Science Junior would be quite nice. Fuel cell, consider that. That's from planetary-based systems. That's one of the first parts I think we get from there. Interesting. High gain antennas, probes. They put Nick. We could go to the moon. We could put a probe on the moon, possibly. Let's get the science. We'll spend science to gain more science. From science, we can get to the stars. However, that's going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I know it was a bit slow, but yeah, it's early days in Kerbal Space Program and not really a great deal to do other than, well, keep flying, keep landing, keep getting the science. So I hope you'll join me for the next episode, and until then, as always, have fun.